And we've got first thing in the morning, or fairly early anyway, a Japan-Russia matchup in a Grand Prix. What more could you ask for?
Well, talk about opposing styles, and that's what you're talking about here, isn't it? You know, the well, you can't say that the Russians are not stand-up throwing people, but it is a different style. It has a kind of a wrestling element to it, because they can pick up as well. But of course, the Japanese so upright with their stance.
Two great competitors sitting in the coach's chair, Inoue on one side and Kozmin on the other side. So, and if you've been around judo for a while, you know about Sergei Kozmin on the left-hand side and Inoue Kosei over there on the right.
World and Olympic champion, Kosei, and what a great judoka.
Happy father of two.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
I spoke to him this morning. How's the family? Good, good. I miss them. He said, I miss them. He's settled into that job really well.
He's on the way up, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, it's all part of the process with the Japanese system. You know, they put him into the coaching positions, and then he'll have a different role, I'm sure, in 4 years' time, and into the diplomatic roles. But he's a great ambassador for Japanese judo, a great person as well.
LAVRENTYEV looking to put a pressure on KODERA with that right hand up high around the collar, and the Japanese just managing to stave that off. He hasn't got as close to KODERA as he would have liked.
He's very busy, isn't he?
He just slips off there, doesn't he? It's nice. He knows LAVRENTYEV wants to go up there.
Just beating into the attack every time, KODERA. Not really doing that much, you know what I mean? It's just ashiwaza, it's grip and attack.
Busy. See, he settled that time. LAVRENTYEV was managed to get up there, and I think KODERA just allowed that to happen. He didn't feel threatened by it, and when that Sutemiwaza came in, he managed to avoid that without too much trouble.
LAVRENTYEV wants that arm over the top for the sumigeshi.
It's gone inside this time on the lapel.
Right to left situation.
See, I think it's odd because LAVRENTYEV is the one who's picked up the warning, and yet
they're both doing the same thing, really.
Name a technique. Yeah, name a technique that KODERA has actually attempted. There's the first. Commentator's curse, isn't it? Yeah. There it was.
Just mention it and it will happen.
Got a massive poster up in the stadium of last year's gold medalist here, Elna Mamadli. I wonder if he's going to make an appearance, a guest appearance. He won't be taking part today, and
of course he'll be going for Olympic gold in the higher weight category.
That's right. Moved up from 73. He was the only gold medal for Azerbaijan
in all sports.
In all sports, 7 medals they took, and one of them was a gold in judo. He's a national hero here. The poster, I suppose it must be, I don't know, 10 meters high, I suppose. I mean, in length, but it's gone way up into the top of the stadium. It's got to be 20 meters up there. Huge poster. LAVRENTYEV with a chance now, but he's just gone a little bit too far away from him, hasn't he?
He's trying to close him down, LAVRENTYEV, and pull that arm across, trying to do the sumigeshi all the time, and really, KODERA just staying busy. 1 penalty on the board, but it's not points yet. Second penalty will make it points. So neither of them really gripping up. I think both of them can feel the danger. Ochi there from the Russian.
For me, he's got more intensity. He just seems that little bit more like he wants it. KODERA's just, he's almost in cruise mode, you know.
I think every time that big arm comes over the top, he can feel the danger. I often talk about it, you know, that sometimes when they're not attacking, you know, you hear coaches at the side saying grip up, you know, but you can feel the danger when you're in there, and you know that if you do grip up, something's going to happen. Tamanagi there from the KODERA. Just being busy. It's a second penalty there, LAVRENTYEV, and I don't think he really deserves that, Sheldon.
See, for me, these guys haven't stopped. There's no negative. And again, Bernd Achilles said yesterday, penalise negative judo. What was negative about that? The kid's rushing around like a blue, you know, and he's in there. It's a nice little contest. It's nicely balanced. He's
trying for the same kind of things, really. It's ashiwaza, just a different kind of ashiwaza. He's trying for the sumigashi all the time, and yeah, he's been as busy as the Japanese. That's for sure.
You know what that is now. Don't have to have flags. Won't go to hand tie.
Yeah, well,
they've done their job. It's exactly what you were saying earlier on. You know, there are times when, you know, there is an involvement that really is unnecessary. Okay, it goes to hand tie, but that's life.
The thing is now that, you know, this particular case, you know, he's dictated this match, because now LAVRENTYEV has got to go for it. He's got to start taking chances in the last minute. He's a Yuko down, and actually shouldn't be.
I don't think he was negative. If someone's negative, you know, you penalise it. But the boy hasn't been negative. He's tried to throw him on a couple of occasions and failed. And what are we saying? We're gonna penalise you because you failed to throw. That can't be right. Not attempting a throw is one thing, but failing, now that's something else. 40 odd seconds left to go. It's KODERA leading by Yuko. There's that drop Seoinage again.
They're just beating him to the attack every time. He's looking for another penalty. LAVRENTYEV has really got to just up the pace a little bit. You know, he's just off the pace. I think if I was in his corner, I'd just say you've got to up the tempo just that little bit, because that's certainly what's happened here. KODERA's just beaten him to the attack every time.
Every time.
Oh, that was a close one, wasn't it?
Desperation setting in, and bringing a little bit of excitement in there. He's going to need every bit of that conditioning that he's got, because he looks in good shape. LAVRENTYEV, he's going to need that.
So KODERA, not the most dynamic 66 kilo fighter that we've seen from Japan.
For me, that isn't a failed attack. I mean, that's no attack. He had no hope of catching him there.
He's going to get a penalty for that, I think.
For me, that was a drop. He had no hope of, and he's almost done it again. He's lucky he stayed on his feet there.
I agree with you. Oh, come on.
That's not a score there. I mean, KODERA had no part of controlling LAVRENTYEV. LAVRENTYEV, it was almost like a Satemi-waza in the end, with throwing himself at the guy, but he